Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading for love. And specifically, it's for those of you guys who are single. So what I want you guys to do is to pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. And we're going to see what messages come out for you guys. All right? Check out the description below to fast forward to your card, and let's do this. So if you chose the first stack, they're saying if you want to meet your goal here in this area, which I'm sensing is you want this beautiful home life with this other person. You want this peace and this balance, and you're single right now, but you really don't want to be. It's probably what prompted you to click on this video. So they're saying, stay focused, you're deserving and you're worthy of, having an improvement in this area of your life. And this is actually something you should be focused on right now. They're saying you need to face your fears. This has to do a lot with like abundance and fertility and like new relationships coming into your life. And I'm seeing the moon here. It's a symbol of manifestation. And so, you've been thinking about this, you've been focused on this, you've been wanting this, and they're saying that now it's time for you to take a step forward. So this could mean signing up for a dating app, a safe one, if you feel okay with that, It means maybe doing some meetup or something like that, doing the meetup app and seeing if you can go to a group of like-minded people. It's a great way to meet people like you, is to go to like a hobby or an event or something with people who share similar interests. Maybe you can, connect with other people online too. And so there's so many ways to meet people these days, and sometimes you just need to be open. If you're like, where's this person? Where can I go? I've tried going places. Then you need to release your resistance. Release your resistance and your fear. Maybe you haven't really thought about what it would actually be like if you actually did meet this person. What's your plan for after that? Maybe that's what you need to focus on now. Let's pretend like you already had this person in your life and like this area in your life is already fulfilled and in harmony. What else would you be focusing on? So maybe that's what you need to focus on too, is to develop a life by yourself and on your own, independent. Just like the woman in this picture, she's very focused, she's independent, and she's surrounded by beauty. And so they're saying keep your attention focused on facing your fear in this area. And so it's an energy, everything is energy, as within, so without. Sometimes you change the way that you see something, you change your perception, and your reality will reflect that back to you. It'll mirror that to you. So do a little bit of inner work here on this. I feel like you're so close, and you know that. You really want this. You've been working on manifesting this for a while. The last step is to take action in the 3D world, Take a step forward. Face your fear, trust in the abundance that's out there for you, trust in your worthiness, trust in your confidence, put your best foot forward. I mean, I see that she's dressed in this beautiful robe and she's got her hair did and everything, so, do yourself up and put yourself out there and trust. This is something you do deserve, and you might just have to stay open in order to manifest this. Alright, let's see what the second card is. Wow. So I feel like those of you guys who picked this option, by the way, I have to say, I feel a lot of tension and a lot of stress and a lot of worry doing this reading. I tried to do it like an hour ago and I had to stop and try another reading, and that came out just fine. And so I'm feeling like it's the energy I'm tapping into here. I think that there's a lot of frustration with those of you guys who are single, especially those of you guys who just pulled the first card, but the second card, whoops, it's even worse. You just feel like there's been an injustice here, and I feel like, it's perhaps you've been cheated on, perhaps you've been played. They're saying, like, we know, we see you, like, those of you who picked this card, there's like a message coming through that, like, they know that things are unfair, and you feel like that scale is tipped you feel like things aren't in your favor right now. But there's a really interesting message coming through for you right now in regards to your love life and being single. They're saying that despite this injustice that has happened, you need to move forward and be bold and put yourself out here. And, you know, feel confident, feel sexy, feel grounded, whatever it is you need to do, like spend a day at the spa, you know, get yourself done up, spend some time at the gym, eating healthy, meditation, you know, radiating your inner beauty, you know, focusing on your worthiness and your self-esteem, affirmations. Get grounded in yourself, however you do that, however you see fit. Those are just some of my ideas. But they're saying it's okay for you to go out there and to express your sexual side. It's okay for you to go out there and to connect with others. It's okay in light of everything that's happened. The path forward for you is to continue putting yourself out there. Because you might feel like, why should I put myself out there again after everything that's happened? But you have to remember, sometimes certain things that come into your life, certain people, certain events, especially when it comes to love, these relationships are the biggest relationships that teach us lessons, that help us evolve. We learn so much through our love relationships, and so you've learned a lot, to say the least. And they're saying you still need to be bold, though. You still need to put yourself out there. There's a lot of like magic and light and change surrounding you in your life right now. I feel like anything that's fallen away, that was meant to be, you know. There's a new path for you heading forward, and there's just these huge signs coming forward in this card for me. It's making me think that you just need to be bold, especially when it comes to like your sexuality, honoring yourself as a sexual being, honoring this body that you have and taking very good care of it, realizing that you will love again and that you're worthy and you're deserving of love. That's a lot of messages that are coming through for you, and things will be fair. Balance will be restored in this area of your life. You're just called to be bold and to be yourself and to not let these things that have happened get you down. Maybe some of the things that happened had a lot to do with the other people. And you're not a fighter. I'm seeing here, they're just like, you're not a fighter. You're whatever happened in this injustice situation, you didn't fight back. You just kind of moved on, and they're saying like, you might feel like a little down, but pull up your inner strength and be bold and like be proud of who you are and be proud of everything that you've chosen to do in your life, and don't let any of that affect you. Just let go of that past and move forward, because there's a beautiful new love coming into your life. I think all this light here in this picture is reminding me of the love that is always around us. And even when we don't actually have that lover in our life, because we love that, right? Everyone loves having someone to love. I don't know. I don't care who you are or how narcissistic you are. I think people, you know, at the end of the day, you want to have that connection. You want to have that exchange with someone and that energy exchange. And so it's like you're craving that, but this is telling me not to forget that you can have that experience in a way with yourself and with the world around you, and not to feel so alone right now. Take comfort in your pets, take comfort in your friends, and in going outside and just breathing in the fresh air, and, you know, don't let yourself let these injustices get you down and think that you're never going to have love again. So I hope that these messages are helping. Definitely comment and let me know if so. I'm gonna take a breath after that last one. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, third card. Oh my gosh, I got the insecurity card. Like I said, there's some heavy emotions. I just knew, even before I flipped these cards over, that there was some heavy stuff here. But hey, we're getting to the bottom of it, aren't we? If you chose the third stack, it seems that there's a really beautiful message, you know? They're saying, okay, yeah, there's this insecurity card, and we'll talk about this, but they're saying you're just getting started. Have patience with yourself in the process and don't give up. So this might be a message that you might be single for a little while longer here. I can't say it's gonna be years. This could be a long journey for some of you. I feel like some of you guys who picked this one, you've been single for years and it's still a journey. I do feel like for some of you, there's something that's gonna be happening right after the winter, like early spring. I'm feeling like some deadlines here with like spring and I'm seeing like the snow kind of melting off of some branches. Like it's an image in my head thinking that there's this process that you're going through right now, and it's leading you to connection, it's leading you to a soulmate. But you feel very insecure because it's been a journey, and I feel like each one of these barbs right here, it stands for like fear and like jealousy and like lack mentality. And so I don't want to scare you with this card, but I feel like with this area in your life with love, what you need to do in order to free yourself here and to attract this love into your life is to pull out every single one of these barbs, you know? When you realize you're jealous of someone else who has like the perfect relationship or quote unquote the perfect life or whatever, just look at that person, and instead of getting jealous, I know this is difficult, but it's like a perception thing, you know? You gotta kind of play mind tricks with yourself. Instead of getting jealous, get inspired. You know, what you're seeing in someone else when you see jealousy is you're seeing an unfulfilled aspect of yourself. And so, you know, get rid of that jealousy, realize you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now in your life, and everyone is going through their own journey at their own unique pace and in their own unique way. So if you're 65 and you're still single and you've never been kissed, I don't even care, you know? It's your journey. That's your unique perspective, and there's a lot of wisdom to be gleaned from that path. So look at your path and think about what unique wisdom you have. Think about all this time you've had to learn about loving yourself, because you've got to realize if you're alone, the reason is so you can spend some time learning to love yourself and developing your natural talents and skills and walking your own path. It's beautiful to join paths with others or to walk beside someone else on your journey. And I feel like there's a message coming through that this card's telling me, like, look, there's a person out there for you. There might even be a few, you know? There could even be, like, the one or whatever, or your twin flame, or there could be, like, soulmates, a couple of them, or, hey, maybe it's not even about that. Maybe this journey this time around is just about you, and you're gonna have to learn to accept that. But trust your heart here, you know? Trust that if you have a desire, the reason you have that desire is because there's an aspect of you that wants to see that fulfilled. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's like some type of soul contract, or it's something that's meant to be, you know? It's inspiration, it's divine, you know what I'm saying? So trust in the visions that you're receiving, trust in the desires that you're having, and continue to take steps forward. And patience is part of this journey, you know? Patience, and you might have to do some work on yourself. Start thinking about how the universe reflects to you what you are, and so and who you are, and so it's a very gentle reflection, you know? You're gonna be blessed. I think that there's times in my life where I was very caught in lower energies, and I looked around and I saw that reflected, but I also saw the blessings and how the universe does kind of go easy on you sometimes when you just don't know any better, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what's going on here. There's still blessings coming into your life, and but you are being reflected back. This blockage here in this area is to turn you back to yourself, and self-love really is the way to go when you're trying to manifest love in your life. So pull out that barb of jealousy, start to love yourself, do whatever you can to nurture yourself. There's just so many ways. Maybe you can look into some new type of healing practice, like Reiki or meditation or acupuncture, or get some, you know, get a facial, or, you know, get your hair done, or change your look, or switch to all sustainable fashion and eco-friendly products. That's my plug. Yeah, so there's so many things you can do, whatever your inspiration and your inner guidance is telling you to do, because that's what these readings are all about, is turning you back to yourself. It's not about me saying I know the answer. I'm just sharing some wisdom I've been trying to integrate on my journey, and also reflecting back to you guys as a mirror. yeah, some things I've learned. So this is about you though, like this is all about your inner guidance. And sometimes when you want a person in your life so bad, it's because you're looking for direction. You're looking for like completion, and you have to remember that you need to be the person who directs your own life. You need to be that channel and that inspiration for yourself first. And sometimes you're sent soulmates along the journey before you've really accomplished this. And I don't think it's about perfection. You don't have to be perfect. Maybe some of you guys are frustrated and you're like, I've been working on myself so much, and where is this person? But I'm gonna go back to the patience. They're saying, patience, oh, patience. I'm zooming in on this for you guys. Woo, patience, patience, patience. Sorry. You guys probably hate me now. You're probably like, ah, I know. But yeah, that's what you're being called to do, is have patience here. And just in the meantime, remove these barbs. Only you'll know what these barbs are. It's personal to each person, but you're going to be led on this journey of removing these barbs, whether you like it or not. So might as well just get in there and pull them out yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that person will materialize. I want to leave you guys with hope here, you know? Remember that in life, everything is a cycle. So think about where you're at and when it comes to your blooming process in this area of your life. Just because you're not fully bloomed yet, you don't have that partner, hasn't fully manifested, doesn't mean you don't have to love and appreciate yourself in this time you have and where you're at in the process, you know? This can be a really beautiful time in your life. Sometimes when you're in a relationship, you really miss being alone and like having that space to work on yourself and stuff like that. So, although you can create that space in your life, but it's kind of not the same. So, you know, start looking into the glass half full situation when it comes to being single. Get comfortable with it. You usually can't move forward until you get comfortable with where you're at right now. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna stop. I just want to give you a big hug across the universe, across the internet, because I just know what that's like, being single. I've experienced that a lot in my life, and so I guess that's kind of why I feel for you guys and can do this talk. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this resonated with you, and if the one that you picked really spoke to your situation, and if anything comes through that I said. That would be really cool. Just like, comment, and subscribe, and if you want a personal reading, then check out the description below. Peace out.